sure that I stay balanced and I stay good, okay? You can do one of two things. It depends on what your body type is and what you feel comfortable with. If I keep my feet flat, yes, I can hunker down, but I almost have to throw my hips down into the ground here to stay balanced, okay? The problem is, if he's stronger than me, he can kind of like control my legs and kind of like get me in those positions that I want to, okay? If I stay on my toes, which I try to do a little bit more, especially with stronger guys, I'm a little bit higher, and now I can kind of put a little bit of pressure into him as he's doing this. So he's not the one controlling me, I'm kind of controlling where my body goes for that weight distribution, okay? So the first thing that I try to do when somebody tries to get me in the scissor position, right, is I'm controlling and I can't keep my arm on the inside, right? That's what I really want, so I can start passing and going for that knee slice. But he's doing a really good job here, so I can't really get that position, okay? So the first thing that I try to do is I try to smash him down, if he lets me, okay? So the first pass we're gonna go over, I'm gonna control his leg here, because I don't want him to start going for triangles and a bunch of like fancy things, so I'm just kind of posting and I'm making a frame so he can't just get into a position. Also, it keeps that leg from putting too much pressure into me where I start getting off balance, right? So if I just keep this position here, I'm okay. Okay, now from here, my hand, I'm gonna keep my forearm kind of over his calf and shin bone, and my hand's gonna be right on his knee, okay? So the first thing that I try to do is I try to create an angle, right? That 45-degree angle for me with my hips, but still staying balanced, right? A lot of people from here, they just try to smash and get here, okay? A lot of people aren't strong enough to do that, so I have to get an angle as I'm doing that. So I'm keeping this right here on the outside, and so what I do is I turn my shoulders to help me get in that position that I want, okay? And now that I'm smashing here, it's hard for him to go back that way, okay? So as soon as I use my shoulders, right, I get to this position, I turn here, now this is gonna get tucked right into my hip, okay? And now from here, I don't have to hold on to this position anymore because my body's gonna kind of smash him, right? He might try to grab my head, but he's actually gonna help me, right? Because now from here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come across, I'm gonna try to either grab his hip, I'm gonna try to grab his shoulder, okay? And now from here, it's easy for me to put all that pressure and I hip out just like I'm sprawling for me to slowly come to the back, okay? And if he goes into this running man position, that's okay. But most of the time, if he thinks he's gonna just hold me in like a bear hug or a headlock or, you know, bully choke, it's gonna be easy for me to eventually start flattening him out or start taking him back from here, okay? So I'm controlling this position, but my hip is also helping me at every stage, okay? Position right here, hands right here, right? Turning my shoulders, and what else is doing it, as I turn my shoulders, there's gonna be a hole that's created by me doing this, right? As opposed to me doing this, if I start pushing, my chest, my stomach, everything stays there. It's kind of difficult, right? So from here, boom, get to this position, and I get here, right? And I can just start driving. And if I throw my hip into him, even if he tries to hook, my outside foot here, you can see as soon as I throw that hip in, like now I'm in a better position. And I can easily just come around to the position that I want to get that side control. All right?